What's going on, good people? It's your boy Eric Taylor, tailored to you coaching, tailored to you astrology. Back with my Saturn house series. This is Saturn in the second house. Well, definitely a house with some Venus energy, and you know Saturn and Venus are friends. So what is this karmic planet Saturn? It's discipline, structure, order, organization, government, authority. It's law and order. It's fears, limits, anxiety, stress. Saturn is about restrictions. Okay? Very karmic planet with karmic lessons. It's at home and some more wind. What are we doing, Uranus? This is Saturn. So it's at home in Capricorn and Aquarius. Exalted in the sign of Libra. So, what's the second house? And like always, please read down below the description. Like and share and subscribe to the channel. It's greatly apprecited. And ring the alarm, ring the bell, so you know when I come live or when I post videos or different things. And comment down below. Let me know what you thought about the video, but also if this is your placement or you know someone with it, some of their experiences. Saturn, well, the second house is our values, our self-worth, our family assets, our savings. This is the toddler energy, right? Our five senses. We're like, oh, I got hands, I got feet, putting your foot in your mouth. And, you know, it's food, survival, money. Not just savings or investing it, but how you might earn it. Material items, things you might collect. Okay? So when you put Saturn here, this can delay and restrict some of your self-worth, some of your food intake, the quality of food growing up that your parents provide for you. You could grow up kind of in a lower class or poor area or family with not too much money. Could be a lot of love, but maybe not too much money. You can see where you definitely can earn money, but the savings of the money, that can be restricted to 35, 36 years old. Then it starts to dissipate and become easier, you know? And then even with the earning of money, that will improve over time, usually between 35 and 38, okay? Now remember, it's opposing, the second house is opposing the 8th, right? And laws, other people's money, sudden events. And it's, you know, we're dealing with the square. It kind of sextiles the 4th house, so that can show even some restrictions from the relationship with mom. But I think that can become better over time, you know, but it is kind of poking the sextile, right? It's going to trine the 7th and the 11th. So this can bring like a longer marriage. You know, you have the, it's in conjuncting the 10th house. In conjuncting the 9th house. So these people can be very philosophical with their speech over time, where when they're younger, they might not be super indubitably, they might not have a bigly education. I think one thing that you will notice about this placement is that they could potentially live a pretty long life. I'm not giving you any ages. No astrologer should be doing that or predicting death or anything. That's crazy, little crazy. Only God can do that. But remember, because it slows down time, right? Father Time, this, the house of death and rebirth, and sometimes the literal death, this can delay that. So, you can live a longer life. 85 plus, who knows? Now you have to, like always, you look at every aspect, what's conjuncting the Saturn, what's opposing it in the 8th. That's why you hit me up, be like, yo, tailoredtocoaching@gmail.com. Hit me up for a chart reading. And really get to find out more about not just this placement, but the entire chart. Don't just watch even my channel or anybody's or Google in terms of thinking that you become an astrology expert from that, because it's so intricate and so detailed, and you have to learn how to put it all together, the puzzle of the map of your life. It's so complex. I see some of the comments, and sometimes people, I can tell that what they're saying is coming straight from a Google search, and it's deeper than that, So just be mindful of that, all right? But remember, Saturn here, especially, has some wind, especially in Capricorn, Aquarius, and Libra. When you respond to your abilities, Saturn will bring you the blessings, not just of the earnings, but even of the savings, a little bit quicker. So, 34. If you've been putting in the hard work, if you're organized and structured, the restrictions of Saturn will lift up off you. Now, if you have it and it's fall in Aries or debilitated in Cancer or Leo, Saturn can, Saturn can have greater delays to 36 to 38 sometimes in Aries, Cancer, and Leo. You could have very strict parents, even if they're more impoverished, but Saturn in the second house says that your parents, might have had some stern rules for you to follow. Maybe it sent you to bed without a meal. Clean that room, you get no dinner. I think also, you can, over time, develop a better self-worth. You can have some issues with, truly vibrating from your heart and loving yourself the way you should. Okay? I've seen that a lot. I think that these people, though, definitely after 36, they can accumulate and gain a lot of wealth and will appreciate and have the ethics of working extremely hard. And then they'll even start to be able to save their money and learn to invest. They will definitely work a life or for a while, because you'll look at Saturn and Mercury as indicators for business as well, but they can definitely work in the service industry for a bit, whether it's providing any type of service. It can be working with machinery. It can be, since it's sixth house, the fourth house could work in service in the real estate industry, property management, stuff like that, even a realtor, something with money, IRS, taxes, accounting. But they, it can even work, because it's the second house too, of like fabrics, materials, it can work with jewelry or gems or crystals or clothing, fabric. So they could work retail. Seeing that. So just to give you some ideas. But overall, Saturn is going to give you favor. It could put some limits on the relationship with the in-laws. I'm not saying it's bad, but limits like maybe one of the in-laws has passed away or is sick or has Alzheimer's, dementia, or diabetes. You know what I mean? It could just put some limits on the relationship with the in-laws. Not necessarily a bad relationship. And but these people, they can have some good healing energy too, and can wind up being very talented singers or chefs. They just got to put in the discipline and hard work. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy this and kind of keeping it simple, short, and sweet, a tasty treat. But just remember, Saturn is trying to teach you that this is an area in life that in this lifetime you've got to get more responsible, more structured, more disciplined. And then when you put in that work and do that, you can get long time blessings of the second house. Food, speech, right? The throat, survival, savings, assets, all that good stuff. Very important house, very foundational. Houses 1 through 3. You can fly on the plane. All right, Saturn in the second house. Like always, please join the family, join my Patreon. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, at Taylor2 Coaching, on Twitter. It's at Taylor2C and at Big 3 Astrology. Had another great coffee talk, April 10th. Hopefully you join me Sunday, May 8th, 1 p.m. Eastern over Zoom, 90 minutes, only $15. It's about building community and learning astrology, and a great group of people. And I thank everybody that came this month in April, but thank everybody that came February, March as well. I appreciate all of you, and we're really building something nice. And it's making me happy. So Saturn in the second house, I salute you. I know some people with this placement, along with clients, so I know that if you get disciplined, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be all right. And remember, you guys, don't fear the Saturn return, the first one between 28 and 30, or the second one, like between 57 and 60. Or, sometimes it could start around early 56. But just know that it's asking you to put in some hard work, to be structured, to be disciplined, to get organized. And you do that in your life, you get those blessings. And Saturn brings more blessings than Jupiter and Venus. Okay? Now it can be your greater malefic or your lesser malefic. Right? If it's a day chart, Mars is your greater malefic and Saturn's the lesser. And if it's a night chart, meaning your sun is below the ascendant, more like houses 2 through 6, then in a night chart, the Saturn will be the greater malefic. Okay? Peace, second house. Saturn in the second house. Eric Taylor. Taylor to you Astrology.